Yo, Old Head Hoopers. Welcome to another episode of Old Head Hoops. My name is Klay and you have tuned in to Either Ors, otherwise renamed as Old School versus New School. In this episode, we will be breaking down different pairs of players, one from the older generation, our generation, either playing in the 80s or 90s, and comparing them to a player who is either currently playing or has very recently retired, so at least separated by one generation. We'll be comparing them statistically, accolade-wise, style play, cultural impact, all that kind of stuff, and eventually coming up with a decision on who we believe at Old Head Hoops is the better player. Yeah, it's a great one. So please enjoy our old school versus new school episode. And if you need to get in touch with the pod, we have a Gmail account. It's oldheadhoopspod@gmail.com. If you've got any topics that you would like us to bring up in a future episode, by all means, drop us a line and we'll investigate that option and see if we can get our collective heads together to make that happen. And if you're watching us on YouTube and you haven't yet liked or subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. We've got over 400 subscribers now, but we are creeping toward that magical 1,000 mark. We need to get this out there, guys, and the only way to do that is to like, subscribe, comment, tell your friends. Anybody who likes hoops or retro hoops or just a couple of old boys talking shit, get onto it, guys. All right, enjoy the episode, Old School versus New School. Every so often, an event comes along so rare that it shocks us to our very core, combining entertainment, intricate knowledge, charisma, and devilishly good looks.
Boring!
Man, shut up and talk hoops.
All right. So, again, two very similar type of players in what they do on the court. Reggie Miller and Klay Thompson.
Do you know what?
This is on your list?
I've got it written in my extended list. Yeah. Now, I haven't actually done any research into it. I just thought they were two pretty good names.
Yeah. And as you can see, as I've tried to pull them together, very similar in what they've done or how they've played. And these two, obviously snipers from three. So that's where their bread and butter is. So let me give you, before you start, let me percolate with you for a little while.
I'm going to need some help with this one.
Yeah. So Reggie Miller, drafted 11th overall, first round by the Indiana Pacers. NBA career, the whole time with the Indiana Pacers, 18 years from 87 to 2005. One of the greatest shooters in NBA history. Some of the greatest clutch performances in NBA history.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Iconic.
Absolutely iconic. And I think New York will hate him for the rest of his life.
Begrudgingly. I think they definitely respect him.
They do. And fair enough. Five-time All-Star, Hall of Fame inductee.
Only a five-time All-Star.
Yeah. Interesting, eh?
It is.
Who would have been keeping him out? No, Jordan. And who else would have been two? Who would have been the second best guard in the East?
I thought he would have made more than five.
Yeah.
5 All-Star teams.
Yeah, over 18 years.
Yeah, wow. But he wasn't like an explosive elite scorer, though. I think he had 1 year where he was at about 25.
Yeah, and it wasn't much more than that.
No, and he's sort of, for the majority of his peak, especially in the early to mid-90s when I was sort of like really getting into the NBA, he was always around that 18 mark.
Yeah.
And never really much more or less.
It's funny, right? Because in a volume shooting era now, I'd love to see what he'd do now.
Yeah. He'd be it. Yeah.
Because he's kind of putting aside Steph Curry, the way he plays, running off screens, finding open and having the whole offense set up so that way he'd get an open shot is currently what Steph Curry does. And he's 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah. He's definitely in the wrong era.
Mhm.
Definitely in the wrong era. He'd be easy a 25 plus scorer now.
I think the hardest thing for him is he's not the best player in his family.
Oh, fuck. You're giving him to me as an either or, and now you're calling his sister a better player.
Well, Cheryl was pretty good.
Well, in the history of their respective games, and yeah.
All right, let me give you a bit of down low on Klay. So Klay drafted 11th overall.
Good name, too.
Very good name. Spells it with a K, though.
Yeah, he's a fucking good name. Dad was smoking the hooch, mate.
Yeah, that's right. So, Reggie Miller drafted 11th. Klay Thompson drafted 11th. First round, yes. 2011 draft. He could have been a one-team player. Unfortunately, he's not.
How badly has that turned out for him? Poor Klay left Golden State, and I realize it was also contractual.
Yeah.
But teams up with Doncic, thinking he's going to be in the title hunt.
Doncic gets traded.
Oh, man. And now,
Kyrie gets injured.
he's part of this rebuilding.
AD gets traded, and now he's
Yeah.
sitting on the bench. He doesn't even start anymore.
Yeah.
He's coming off the bench.
It's,
But-
man.
Granted, he had some horrific injury towards that end of his Golden State days.
To go back-to-back knee and then
Oh.
Achilles, it's just
It's
fucking...
cruel.
It's wild, man.
It's cruel.
It really is wild.
And you don't get both of those injuries in your career. That's fucked up. It's harsh. Obviously, a key member of the Splash Brothers, 4-time NBA champion, 5-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, and 2019 All-Defensive Second Team. So he plays D.
Yeah.
He plays D.
Oh, he was awesome defender.
Yeah. So
I know you like your two-way
I
players.
do like my two-way players. Let me give you their career stats side by side. Reggie Miller, career average, 18.2. Klay Thompson, career average, 18.7. Reggie Miller, rebounds, 3 a game. Klay Thompson, 3.5. Assists, Reggie Miller, 3. Klay Thompson, 2.3. Field goal percentage, Reggie Miller, 47.1. Klay Thompson, 44.8.
Yeah.
3-point percentage, 39.5 for Reggie, 40.9 for Klay. Free throw percentage, 88.8 for Reggie, 85.7 for Klay.
Fucking great shooters, man.
Oh, mate.
Just great shooters.
Ridiculous, right?
And neither one of them, neither one of them needed to hijack the offense whatsoever
No, so
to drop 30 on you.
I mean, putting aside Reggie's most prolific offensive teammate, oh, fuck, would have that been a Chuck Person or someone back in the day, early on? I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, Rick Smits.
Rick Smits, but not prolific, but most probably got the ball.
Yeah, he never really had a big scoring teammate.
No, and obviously Klay obviously had Curry. But they just blended into that offense, whatever it ended up being. So, yeah. And then poor Reggie, whilst Klay got his titles, Reggie's was probably best chance to get a title was obviously
The Malice in the Palace year.
Yeah.
That
team.
They would have been my pick for the title.
That team had everything.
Yeah.
Had no holes.
No.
Depth, youth, defense, offense. Could shoot from anywhere. They had the players to be able to do that. They had the interior defender. Was probably the other best defender player in the league at the time, Ron Artest. That team.
Ron Artest, Steven Jackson, Jermaine O'Neal, Reggie Miller, Jalen Rose. I mean, it was just out of control.
Loaded.
Yeah, they were going to win the title that year.
Yep.
Oh,
career best years: Reggie Miller 24.6 in 1990, Klay Thompson 22.3, 16-17, and then rebounds all pretty much the same throughout the rest of the year. So
that's not really
their best.
No, it's not their game.
So Reggie Miller 5 times All-Star selections, 90, 95, 96, 98, and 2000. All-NBA 3 times third team. 95.
That's it, just 3 third teamers.
Third teams, playing with Jordan's era. 95, 96, and 98. Klay Thompson, obviously the 4 titles. 5 times All-Star. All-NBA second, 2 third teams. All-defensive team, second team.
2 third team All-NBAs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 less than Reggie.
See, it's easy to get carried away with all of Reggie's fucking, those moments, the iconic moments, the choke signal, all the big moments at Madison Square Garden.
But those moments matter, bro. They're huge.
Yeah. The back and forth with Spike Lee on the sidelines. And was it against Chicago when he did the bow? And he did the bow too early, and then they came
Jordan,
back.
They
came back and hit the shot.
But he did get one over Jordan. That push off.
Yeah. And he had that. Was it the 9 points in 8 seconds?
Against New York.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. So he's had those moments, but then you think about Klay Thompson, like Game 6 Klay against Oklahoma City to knock them out, and then the 37-point
quarter.
Yeah, and that 60-point game with whatever they said, 11 dribbles or something. And he's got the titles. Now, granted, it's all about your supporting cast, and he was the supporting cast. But you know what I love about Klay? Durant came on board,
Yep.
and his scoring did not drop.
No, it stayed the same.
Not even by point fucking whatever.
Draymond Green never had a shot after that, though.
Yeah, so Curry had to change his game when KD came in, and I remember the media went to Klay and was like, "Oh, how are you going to adjust your game?" And he's like, "I'm not adjusting my game to fucking nobody." He's like, "My I'm still shooting. My game's still," and it did.
Yeah. But that's what worked.
Yeah,
It absolutely worked the way they not restructured, how they accommodated KD.
Because he didn't need to dribble. He didn't need to have any usage rate whatsoever
Apart from shooting.
to get his 20 points.
Yeah.
He just fucking around screens, and then bang, get the ball,
bang.
and just no dribbles, no holding it, just fucking up she goes. And he had a pure stroke, man, so fast as well.
Yep.
So yeah, for me, it's kind of like I believe that Klay had the better career and was probably the better player overall because he was an all-defensive team player as well.
Who would you go to in the clutch?
Well, that's the thing. You can't get overbalanced with those iconic moments of Reggie.
Or can you?
I think I'm leaning toward Klay.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning toward Klay. I think he was more explosive as a scorer. I think he had more just bust out nights.
So when Klay got on a heater, it was insane. And it wasn't insane necessarily by how much he scored. So he fucking wouldn't miss.
Yeah. And you said
he'd go like 14 for 15 or whatever,
You said it perfectly earlier on when we were talking about Reggie, and he was much more of a system player.
Yeah.
He'd very rarely like fucking do heat checks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just played really within that Indiana offense. Whereas Klay, like if he was feeling it, he'd just fucking bust out and just keep shooting.
But those moments, fuck.
Yeah, the moments can get a bit like distracting in the argument. That's why I was just trying to just get past that and just go, right, who do I really think is the better player? And Klay was defending the opposite team's best
player, forward,
whatever, point guard, shooting guard, whoever the big scorer was.
Good defender,
awesome,
really good defender,
awesome defender for a white guy. Just fucking, he's hard. He's hard.
Yeah. Hey, I saw something. Harkenstein, he's black.
Hey,
yeah, he's like a
Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin. He's black like him.
Is he a black ranger?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, the mum or the dad, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's the dad.
Wow. Maybe that's why his name's Isaiah, I guess. Wow. What a tangent. I'm going Klay. Just
because he has the same name as you.
Yeah, even though his dad was a weirdo. But I just think he was just more explosive, had a better, well-rounded game with the defense.
If his career ends now,
Klay
Thompson's, they match up really, really well, but the titles stick out like a sore thumb too.
Yeah.
And I hate the fact that Reggie doesn't have a title. He came up against some very good teams that fell short often, even though he had his iconic clutch moments that got them over the line in certain spaces. But his best chance at a title was the Malice in the Palace team, and he was a role player on that team. So I get it. I can see where you're leaning.
And he played the bulk of his career against Jordan. I mean, he left fucking titleless superstars in his wake, man. That's what he did. That was his thing.
No one ate when Jordan did.
Oh, that's another T-shirt we can make up. Which way are you going? You seem more of a legacy guy.
So those clutch iconic moments, they're the stuff I grew up with, and as you did. I remember seeing what he did to New York when New York said, this game's done. And going at Spike Lee for the whole game and eventually doing the choke thing at him. You got to love shit like that. That's what makes people come and watch the NBA. Fuckers are going.
He was a great shit talker.
Oh, maybe one of the best.
Yeah.
And one thing about Reggie, for a scrawny little guy, he didn't mind throwing hands.
Yeah.
He went at Jordan. He went at every motherfucker out there.
Yeah.
And, but as a player, not as the whole package of everything else, but as a player, I love my two-way players, and I love what Klay does on the defensive end of the court.
Sounds like some fence sitting to me.
No, I'll go Klay.
Oh, there you go.
I'll go Klay.
And Reggie is a fucking horrendous announcer too. So that's
He's a horrendous announcer, but he's awesome on a pod.
yeah. When he was on All the Smoke, he was good,
he's
man.
so good.
Yeah, I
If
just
you
like.
haven't watched All the Smoke with Reggie Miller, you must watch it. It's one of the best pods you'll ever see, apart from Old Head Hoops.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just like it when he's a bit more real. When he's on camera, it's just a bit too.
It's too much of a show.
Yeah.
That's what annoys me. Oh,
So-
we both picked that one.
Mm.
Oh, good. All right.
Wow.
But you did squirm on that one too.
I did. I'm having fun. I'm liking it. You've come up with good names.
Thank you. And I'll give you another one right now. All right. This one, I think this will be much better at the end of the young player's career, just because I think it'll be far more comparable. But I picked this at this point in time because it's just enough. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Dwyane Wade. Shai, drafted 11th overall in the 2000 NBA draft by the Charlotte Hornets, traded to the Clippers, played 1 year for the Clippers in 18, and then was traded to the Oklahoma Thunder, where he still is now. One of the great elite scorers of the league from mid-range, 4-time All-Star, 23 to 26, 3-time All-NBA first team, 23 to 25, 25 NBA champ, 25 finals MVP, 25 league MVP. Shit. He's done that close then. Champion, finals MVP, league MVP, not defensive player of the year. Interesting.
I don't think he's ever going to get that.
No. Doesn't need to on that fucking
But
team. Everyone else plays to.
Still, an elite defender.
Yeah, very, very much so. But he's got better defenders on his team, though. That's the problem.
A lot. Caruso and Dort in the backcourt with him. And Casey Wallace leading the league in steals.
Fucking hell.
It's ridiculous.
And to see, bit of a tangent, and to see what draft capital OKC have over the next 10 years.
Well, they burnt through a little bit at this trade deadline.
Yeah, but still, those 3 picks they had to give.
Yeah. Or I'm thinking while you're talking. Yeah.
I'll throw Dwyane Wade at you. Drafted 9th overall, 2003 NBA draft to the Miami Heat.
5th.
Do I say 9th?
No.
Sorry, 5th. Played from 2003 to 2019 for the Heat between 03 and 16. Then the stint finished off from between 18 and 19. 2 years in Chicago with a waste of time.
Oh, the what was it? The 2 alpha? Was it the 4 alphas?
Yeah.
Some ridiculous amount of alphas.
And then the bullshit time when LeBron said, come to Cleveland, and then fucked him over.
Yeah, well, that doesn't sound like the king at all.
Fuck you, LeBron. He was your main man. He's the reason you fucking got 3 chips. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The bitch.
Regarded as one of the greatest scoring guards in NBA history, also with a very elite mid-range game. 3-time NBA champion, 2006 Finals MVP, 13-time All-Star, 8-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Defensive Team. Miami's all-time leader in points, assists, steals, and all games played. And without doubt, the greatest player for Miami Heat.
Yep. And probably the best shot blocking guard of all time.
Yeah. Do you want to go comparable stats?
Yeah.
All right, career stats. Shai at 25.2 points per game, Dwyane Wade at 22. Rebounds, 4.8 for Shai, 4.7 for Dwyane. Assists, 5.2 for Shai, 5.4 for Dwyane. Field goal percentage, 50.7 for Shai, 48 for Dwyane. 3-point percentage, 35.9 for Shai. Dwyane was a bit of a chucker at 29.3. Free throws, 86% for Shai and 76% for Dwyane.
Yeah.
And the asterisk is, I think Shai's getting a few more championships before he retires.
Barring injury, you'd think so. They've got the team, they're young, and they're under contract, and they've got the ammo.
Right. You would think in the next 5 years, OKC gets at least 1, possibly 2.
Yeah. If I were gambling, I'd say they should get 2 out of 5.
Yep.
I think this year they're a little bit vulnerable, but
to whom though? I don't think the Spurs are ready.
J-Dub hasn't been right with his wrist. He has not been right all season, and I think that's going to be a problem for the whole year.
Is San Antonio there in a 7-game series?
Fuck. And Shai's got the abdominal injury as well. And we've seen what abdominal injuries.
You got to get them right.
Lillard ended up having surgery for his.
But that ended up being a hernia, wasn't it? Lillard, that muscle strain ended up then it turning into a hernia.
Was it?
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, some people worried about them this year, but I mean, Shai is Shai. Right now, let me put them together. Shai has probably got more tricks.
better ball handler.
Yeah,
and can play point.
they both could play point.
But I think Shai most probably is a more natural as a point guard than Dwyane would be.
Yeah, he's more of a natural facilitator. Whether he's a better defender because of the additional length is a factor, but it never obviously hindered Wade. Averaged over a block a game for a 6'3", 6'4" guy.
He hasn't made a defensive team yet, Shai.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
And Dwyane's got 3 times all defensive, second team, so.
Yeah. I think Dwyane Wade was probably more explosive, definitely more explosive athletically.
Who's a better shooter?
Shai, I think. Shai.
Dwyane was elite in the mid.
Yeah, Shai's coming good. Well, Shai's a fucking elite mid-range shooter as well, and probably a better post player. He's just got a lot more jukes and shimmies to his game.
It's a bit more in his bag, I think. While
definitely-
Dwyane was a bit more raw power. Yeah.
Dwyane better in transition. Oh, fuck.
Do you hold it against him that he played with LeBron? Just ask him, bro. Just ask him.
Yeah, it's a real interesting situation that was.
So here's a good question. LeBron doesn't get to Miami, but Chris Bosh does. And they must probably have the room for another player of an elite caliber. How many championships do they get in, say, the same period of time that LeBron was there?
Yeah, but see, from year 2 onwards of their only 4-year, the knee, yeah. So that's a hard one to say. Fuck, I love Wade though. Like young Wade, before the knee started to go.
Even Wade in college. Wade in college he was giving fucking people business straight away.
And I do love Shai. Shai's one of my top 5 current players.
Hence why I put him in an either or.
Yeah. And Wade is one of my favorite old-timies. And it's always hard when you watch a guy's career play out and they were this level of athlete and then the injuries change their game. And then, you start worrying in your own head, new people coming into the game. They don't know the real Dwyane Wade.
Shaq called him the Flash for a fucking reason, right?
Yeah, he was awesome. And he deserved that finals MVP. He just totally put the team on his back. So that's kind of like the Wade that I remember. Are we talking about peak or career? Because I think
it's a package, but you can give your emphasis and your weighting where you so choose, my friend.
I would take peak Dwyane Wade over.
Have we seen Shai's peak? Are we in it now?
He's 26.
Mate, they don't usually peak till about 30.
26 going on 27.
He could have 3 championships by the time he's 30.
He could, but he's just got fucking unbelievable elite health. Help, sorry, not health. He's had good health so far. I don't know, man. Like 2009, Dwyane Wade was.
He was giving people.
It was pretty fucking crazy, man. He was just unreal. I think he was top 5 MVP before LeBron got there, and near on 30 a game.
But never won an MVP.
Never won an MVP. Didn't have the team around him to win MVP when he was athletically at his peak.
Yeah.
And then when the team was good enough, LeBron was always going to overshadow him.
Yep.
So I don't hold that against him. I think they're the same caliber of all-time player, the same level.
That would be the reason why I put them in an either or
Yeah.
for you, my friend.
Fuck. It feels disrespectful to choose Shai because he's still so young and Wade has got
But the resume, Shai's resume so far is fucking insane.
By the time it's all said and done, his resume is going to eclipse easily Wade. So I'm just thinking about at the peak of their powers.
Okay.
From what I've seen so far from
So you're saying
Shai.
24, 25 Shai, say his premiership championship year, and Dwyane Wade 09, 08? Yeah, that's your comparison. All right.
I'm taking Wade.
Was it hard?
Was it hard?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love Shai. And he's fucking 26, 27, and he's averaging 33, fucking 7 and 5 or whatever he's averaging. And he's already won a title and a finals MVP and an MVP, and he might win another one, just depending on how it all shakes out.
Well, you know, we would need a fucking AI bot to flatten out the statistics so that way we get a true statistical analysis irrespective of era and timing and usage and all that shit.
Yeah, and pace. Pace is a big thing
Yes.
as well, because I recently, for my research into a future pod of ours, at some point in the future, I pace adjusted Wilt Chamberlain's 50-point, 25 rebound season, and he came in at just a shade under 33 points a game.
Is that right?
Yeah. So pace is a big factor. That's why with my either ors, I was talking about, the pace in 2001. So 27 from Carter to me was more impressive than your 30 from Dominique in 86. So pace is a big thing.
Yep. The problem is the way the NBA's played now. It's just pace.
Yeah. Pace and threes, and it's just warped. It's just warped all the stats. But yeah, I'm going Wade.
All right.
Who are you going for? I'm coming every time I make a decision, I'm coming back at you.
I know.
So be ready for it.
I'm not. I was just like, I've got all my information. I'm not fucking making a decision. Only because Shai's 26 and he's got an MVP already, and I think there is so much more to come. I think he's got the opportunity now with the team around him, to rack up the titles, but I see no weakness in his offensive game. I know the bitches out there say he base fouls and all this sort of shit.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't, because it's his bag, his footwork that makes defenders move and jump up in the air.
Yeah.
They teach you this. Get the defensive player up in the air and go into them.
It's not
That's
like
their fuck ups, not his.
Yeah, it's not like James Harden.
No, none of that. With the hand under and all that bullshit.
The rip through stuff.
No.
And the flailing and the throwing the head back.
No, there's none of that. The refs give him ticky-tack fouls. I've seen the ones when he just goes through and touch his arm and he's got a lap and they give him that foul. That's not on him, though. He's not baiting that. He's playing his game. He's quicker. He's going to draw past you. But his bag and ability to get shifty and shit, defenders don't know what to do with him, and they foul him. Or he gets them in a position where they've got no choice but to call the foul. Nah, I reckon that's a skill. Good on him.
So you're going Shai.
I'm going Shai.
All right.
But I truly do think in 10 years' time, Shai's going to be at a tier that is going to be very close to the elite of the league.
Yeah, I've already been saying he's the best guard since Kobe.
Yeah.
And
And he's a cool fucking guy. Apart from his dress sense, he wears some crazy fucking outfits and shit.
How the
He's a
fuck
cool
would
guy.
I know? I fucking shop at Connor and JD, man. Like, fuck. He looks all right to me.
What did I see the other day when they do it? You know how they do the walk in and all that sort of shit. He was fucking wearing cowboy cleats or whatever they fucking call, and with the fucking little tiny shorts, and his ass was hanging out the back. I'm like, oh, Shai, you got to speak to your missus to fucking dress you.
Who knows? Who knows what fashion is these days?
No,
Who knows
true.
what fucking counts for fashion?
All right, this one I'm not even going to say anything to influence you in any way, shape, or form, because these are the two players that watch. And so this is not an old head and new player sort of thing. This is two players who played and overlapped, but I think you were either one or the other with these two.
Right.
Nick the Quick Van Exel and Jason White Chocolate Williams.
Oh, I'm really going to need some stats here.
No, but the problem is I think the stats fuck it up.
In
the eye test.
In Nick's favor, you mean?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But on the eye test, watching these two motherfuckers do their whatever they fucking did with the ball, who would you want to watch play?
Oh. Well, White Chocolate just played in the Celebrity All-Star game.
Oh, did he?
And he was fucking shit.
Did he hit anything?
No, he wasn't even really aggressive or trying to do anything with all these amateurs. It was weird. Taco Fall had a 2020 game.
He's 7 for 25.
What is he even doing?
You know, he played for the New Zealand Breakers last season, yeah?
Really? Oh, didn't he injure himself?
He did.
Yeah. He's playing in China now. It's mid-season. I digress. White Chocolate was a pretty special passer, man.
Mate, that elbow pass. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before.
It really looked like he could have and should have been better than what he was statistically and accolades. Because his ball handling, it was like N1 stuff.
Yeah.
It was just fucking like mixtape shit. The way he played, like he was probably the most street ball player that I've seen playing in the NBA. Yeah, his handle was crazy. His vision was just spectacular, and playing on a good team in Sacramento as well.
Mm.
Oh man!
But Sacramento got better when they got Bibby.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good trade. Yeah. But then Nick, he was a lefty. He was more of a scorer. Give me some stats.
All right, I was waiting for you to open the door. All right, let's do a little bit of the historical stuff too. So, Nick Van Exel drafted 37th overall, second round by the Los Angeles Lakers. Played between 93 and 2006. It seems like a short time, right? He should have played longer. Lakers, 93 to 98. Denver, 98 to 2002. Dallas, 2002, 2003. Golden State, 2003, 2004.
Don't remember that stint.
No. Portland for 1 year, 04, 05. San Antonio, 1 year, 05, 06. Clutch.
I pretty much don't remember the last 3 or 4 of those stints.
I remember him getting to Dallas after that.
Yeah, Dallas was the last one I remember.
But his clutch. He got fucking hot, red hot. As you said, he was a lefty. 1998 NBA All-Star, all rookie second team. Career averages of 14.4 and 6.6.
That's good averages. Good averages.
White Chocolate, drafted 7th overall, first round. Not second round, first round. 1998 NBA draft by the Sacramento Kings. Played from 1998 to 2011. Sacramento, 98 to 2001. Memphis, 01 to 05. Miami Heat, 05 to 08. Orlando Magic, 09 to 11. And one last year with Memphis. One of the flashiest playmakers in NBA history, known for his passing handles and improvisation. 2006 NBA champion with Miami. All rookie first team, career averages of 10, 5.9 over 12 seasons.
10 and 6, that's not bad.
Not bad. So let's do the side-by-side comparison. So career. Nick, 14.4. Jason, 10.5. Nick at 6.6 assists. Jason at 5.9 assists. Rebounds, 2.9 for Nick, 2.3 for Jason.
Felix was actually, that's pretty good passing stats for his career. I didn't expect him to be that high.
Yeah. Field goal percentage, 40 for Nick, 39.8 for Jason.
From the field?
From the field. This is your fucking point guard, Stu.
Oh, man.
This is maybe why they bounced around a lot of times.
Yeah. 40% from the field.
Yeah.
God.
From your point guard. 35.7 from 3 for Nick, 32 for Jason.
Yeah.
Both around 80% from free throw. Best season, Nick at 21.4 for Denver.
I was going to say that wasn't the Lakers.
Defo. Jason, 14.8 for Memphis. Memphis of all places.
Yeah.
I would have thought he had more at Sacramento. Nick, 9 assists a game for Denver the year before he had the 21. So he was close to a 2010 guy for a little while there. Jason at 8.3 in Memphis, and rebound and steal just peter out. So, achievements, NBA All-Star for Nick Van Exel in 1998 and all-rookie second team in 94. Jason Williams gets a title in Miami, all-rookie first team in 1999. I put to you either or. I love them. I love the way they both play. I do love Nick the Quick, and I love White Chocolate.
Fuck, I'm having some second thoughts now. They're both 40% shooters. Look, I'd have to go Van Exel. I think he just had more weapons. Williams,
who was flashier?
Yeah, Williams' passing was his elite skill was better than any skill that Van Exel brought to the table, but that's all he had. And just surprises me that Van Exel was a more prolific assister than him.
Funny enough, though, neither of those fuckers like to play D.
Yeah. Nah. And yeah. White chocolate reminds me a lot of Ricky Rubio. That would
Should have been better.
Yeah, I mean, just great passes, but didn't really have much else to their game. So yeah, I'd have to go Van Exel because he was a great offensive player.
Yeah.
And that year you're talking about the 98 All-Star when him and Kobe and Shaq and Eddie Jones all made the team together.
That's crazy. 4 players from one team, right?
Yeah. And he was a great player. Great player. So I'm going Nick.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I do. Not just on the stats alone, but and granted, you're absolutely right that White Chocolate's peak skill is his passing, but I just love the way Nick did it. I mean, he was clutch. I remember how many big time shots he would do hit the games too, and just the way he handled the ball. And plus, I like the nickname, Nick the Quick.
And in that era, I was watching a lot of college basketball, and I watched a fair bit of Cincinnati when he was there. And fucking yeah, he was just a great college player. Couldn't work out how he slipped that low in the draft. There must have been some shenanigans going on behind closed doors. Like
I think he was a little bit of a head case.
Yeah, it would have been the attitude. But yeah, or had top 10 talent. He just fucking had a good career for a second rounder. Definitely one of the best. I mean, if you're an all-star with a 37th pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting, though. Could they have... I wonder if they kept them. Eddie Jones, I think, needed to move for Kobe to excel, but could they have won a title with Nick?
And then Eddie Jones's health became a real issue. He was sort of up and down with his health. And yeah, I don't know if Nick would have been... That was the Lakers team were another one that did really well without a pure point guard.
Yeah.
Because you really needed the ball in Kobe's hands.
Yeah.
In that pick and roll with Shaq. So I'm not sure Nick would have fit in there.
Yeah, I wonder, because I don't think he can play the Derek Fisher role.
No.
So...
And then later on in Shaq's career, he was getting a bit slower, a bit more methodical in the half court, and Van Exel excelled
in the open court.
The open court. So yeah, probably not. The shelf life probably ended when it needed to.
Do you like that one, though?
I like it.
Yeah, I'd like it. All right. No, I'm saving that one for later. Next on the rank. PG-13, Paul George.
Ooh.
And Lamar Odom. So this is a bit of out of left field.
It is.
Similar-ish, but not similar-ish sort of players. So, Paul George, drafted 10th overall first round by the Indiana Pacers. Played for the Pacers between 2010 and 2017, Oklahoma from 17 and 19, and then set up Oklahoma for the next 20 years when he left.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Los Angeles Clippers from 19 to 24, and now with the Philadelphia 76ers. He's a small forward, shooting guard, power forward. I kind of don't know where he plays, where his natural position is. I don't think he has one. But he's a two-way player. I give him that. 9-time NBA All-Star, 6-time All-NBA selections, 4 All-Defensive selections.
Yep.
2013 Most Improved Player, 2019 Steals Leader. Did you fucking know that?
I know he's pretty prolific with the steals. I didn't know he led the league.
Yeah.
That's normally a stat I don't really pay a lot of attention to for the stats leaders.
Sometimes, depending. But that's just absolutely surprised me. All right. Lamar Odom, drafted 4th overall. I forgot he was that high.
Yeah.
First round by the Clippers. Played for the Clippers between 1999 to 2003, then came back for the 12-13 season. Then went to Miami for a year, 03-04. Lakers, I mean, was probably the predominant part of his career, 2004 to 2011. Did a stint at the Dallas Mavericks and then played for Laboral Kuxta Baskonia. I have no fucking idea where they are.
No.
2014.
Jeez.
A very skillful, versatile, playmaking, 6'7", 6'8" sort of player. 2-time NBA champion, 2009, 2010, 2011, 6th man of the year, 2000 all-rookie first team.
And I loved those Clippers teams when he got drafted with him, Quentin Richardson, and Darius Miles.
Oh, Darius Miles, yeah.
They were just full of swag. That was a great team. Just a great team. And
They
then
kind of played street ball the whole time.
Yeah, and then they fucked it. They just fucked it.
So let me give you their career stats side by side. And it's a really strange comparison, and you'll see why. So Paul George, a career at 20.5. Lamar Odom, 13.3. Paul George, 6.2 rebounds. Lamar Odom, 8.4. Assists, exactly the same, 3.7. Field goal percentage, 43% or 44 for Paul George, 46 for Lamar. 3-point percentage, 38.3 for Paul George and 31 for Lamar. Free throw percentage, I'm surprised Lamar's so bad, 69.3 and Paul George at 85.3. You want their achievements?
Yeah.
All right. Paul George, 9-time All-Star, 13, 14, 16 to 19, 21, 23, and 24. All-NBA team, 1 first team in 19, 5 third teams. All-defensive team, twice first team, 14, 19, twice second team, 13, 16. Most improved player in 2013 and steals leader in 2019. Lamar, 2 NBA championships with the Lakers. 6th man of the year in 2011, NBA rookie first team 2000. That's it.
6th man of the year in 2011. So they'd finished their titles.
It was the year after, yeah.
And then got traded to Dallas and basically had a mental breakdown. Was it Kardashian related, I wonder?
Those fucking witches, I swear, the number of NBA players they've destroyed.
I knew when I saw an article that Khloe had bought this fucking love seat for their room. You know, the ones that you bolt into the ceiling? You bolt these seats in. It's like a hammock.
Oh, the swing, yeah.
The swing seat, yeah. So I knew once that came out and there was somebody at TMZ or something who got these shots from outside of the bedroom, like basically with him like banging Khloe. And
so
I'm like, this is getting, and he was on that show. Like
he was on that show.
Because my daughter watches the Kardashians. And then she's like, oh, Dad, you'd know this guy, wouldn't you? He's a basketball player. And I'm like, oh.
That's Lamar.
Fuck. Hell, man.
So as an NBA player, and just say you're on the cusp of superstardom, you're making millions and millions and millions of dollars. If a Kardashian comes anywhere near you, aren't you running from the fucking hills? Like, don't fucking come near me.
Yeah. I think Khloe Kardashian also dated, he was another NBA player, not very good, Chris Humphries.
No, that was the main Kardashian chick.
Was it? Kim Kardashian?
Yeah, Kim married him.
Really?
Yes.
Chris Humphries. He was a good-looking fella, but not a great player. I think at his peak there at Brooklyn or New Jersey, whichever one it was, I think he was almost a double-double guy. He was about 8 and 8. Yeah. And I was like, he's not too bad. And then he just fell off the map, and obviously along with the marriage. Now, I loved Odom because when he came into the NBA, there weren't many players
like him. He was a unicorn the way he played.
Yeah. Just a power forward size, but with ball handling and passing, and he could do anything. He could do anything. And that's just what
he was a point forward the way he played.
100%. He was that's what his role was. He was a point forward and in the power forward's body, and it just was just so unique.
And I think he was a lefty too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a lefty. Paul George definitely had the higher peak. And he's probably had the better career. I'm going Paul George. Well, I just said those two things in a row, and I'm like, well, what else is there left? He had the higher peak, and he's had a better career.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the titles.
It's funny because I look at Paul George and I just look at him and go, you come across as a weak player. For some reason, I don't see eliteness. I don't see aggressiveness. I don't see the determination to set himself apart. He kind of just seems to be this bit player who does a lot of things really good, but it's like, nah.
He's not a killer.
No, yeah, that's it. He's not a killer.
He's not a killer. He could never be the number one option on a championship team.
He's not an alpha dog.
Yeah.
There's no alpha in him.
So, and neither was Lamar. But Lamar, when he won those 2 titles, was the 3rd or maybe the 4th best player on that Lakers team.
Yeah.
Definitely behind Kobe and Powell, but possibly even behind Test.
Oh, yeah. I forgot Artest was there then. Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I kind of see Paul George like that. I don't even see him as a second option. He feels like a third option.
And
Right.
now that his body is starting to betray him a bit more as he gets older, because he doesn't have that killer instinct, he's now just become like his game is going further and further away from the basket. Now he's just a jump shooter.
Yeah.
He's a $60 million a year fucking jump shooter.
Fucking hell, Philadelphia.
Just an albatross for that team. And on a tangent, man, that fucking Philadelphia got so lucky to get Edgecombe.
Oh, yeah.
Because now they've got basically
They're back on for the next.
Yeah, pretty much their
15 years.
second best player on a rookie contract.
Yeah.
To make up for those fucking whopping contracts they've got going at Embiid and Paul George.
Embiid's actually playing all right at the moment.
He is, yeah. But I mean,
I do feel there's an injury just around the corner.
The question is always for how long. But yeah, I think it's a pretty open and shut case. That's Paul George all the way.
Yeah, I did think it was a hard one, but I like the comparison because I kind of see them as similar sort of players in what they do.
Lamar Odom, let's face it, for his career was disappointing. He should have
done more.
Should have and could have been a better player than what he was.
I think he found drugs early on in his career. That might have been the problem.
Yeah. But yeah, Lamar Odom, another one of those what ifs. I remember when he came into the league at pick 4. That's when I was right into my draft. And I was just like, this
that was
guy's
the
gonna
poor Clippers, though. Every fucking pick they picked, it was like, oh, it's going to be this guy. And it ended up being, he's all right.
Michael Olowokandi with the number 1 pick. I think that was 98.
Is that a worse pick than Kwame Brown?
No, Olowokandi was decent.
He was decent, but he fucking fell off the cliff really quick. He had like 2 good decent seasons then. Shit.
He ended up going to Minnesota and playing with KG for a while there for a couple of seasons. Definitely not worse than Anthony Bennett as number 1 picks go. You know, you were talking earlier on about Giannis. Giannis going 15th pick in the draft. That was the draft Anthony Bennett went number 1. And you just think, fuck, man.
What could Cleveland have done, no?
Anything but Bennett. But that was just a poor draft all round. If you look at the top 5 in that draft, it's just fucking nobody did anything.
That's the Victor Oladipo draft too? Was it that one?
Yeah, he went number 2.
That's right.
To Orlando. Yeah, it was just a horrendous draft. Yeah, so you're obviously going Paul George as well.
Paul George.
In the battle of the betas or the battle of the...
I like that. That's good.
The battle of the betas.
The battle of the... yeah.
The battle of the mass debaters.
Well, considering the amount of time that Lamar Odom spends in all houses, yes, I think it'll be high on his repertoire.
All right, old heads and young heads alike. Thank you very, very much for tuning in with us for another episode of Old Head Hoops. Please help us with the show. Help us spread the word. If you're on video format, please like and subscribe. If you're on audio format, please rate and review wherever you have the opportunity to do so. And word of mouth means a hell of a lot. So tell your family, your friends, your loved ones, anybody who loves hoops, anybody who loves retro hoops, and anybody who loves the weird and wonderful tangents that me and Mus love to go on. So we would also love to hear from you guys. We would love to interact. We would also love to have some mailbag episodes moving forward. So please get in contact with us on our Gmail account, which is all one word, oldheadhoopspod@gmail.com. oldheadhoopspod@gmail.com. We also have an Instagram account. So we're at oldheadhoopspod. We have an X account and we're at oldheadhoops. And we have a Facebook page at Old Head Hoops. Just type in Old Head Hoops on any of these socials. You should be able to find us. So thank you very, very much once again, and we will see you next time.